Hey everyone, it's A Social Guy, and I wanted to introduce those of you who do not know or have not heard of the Hydroflask brand. And I wanted to talk about it a little bit and talk about some of the things that you can kind of add on with this brand. So this is a 24-ounce standard mouth opposed to wide mouth, and I have the sports lid on. I think that's what it's called, the sports lid with the mouthpiece there. What comes with this flask is this right here, and you may like this better. This does not have a straw in it, so you do have to still turn it up, but it's easier to access than screwing on and off this lid every time. This is the color I have here is kiwi, and it's one of the newer colors that they have out. So it's a pretty big sized bottle. Next, I also have a black 40 ounce. A black 40 ounce Hydro Flask, and it stands a little bit shorter with the sports mouthpiece on the 24 ounce, but as you can see, it's much wider. The material is very good. It can be loud if you bump it up against something, but it's still pretty awesome. Alright, next, right here I have the 20 ounce, and this is a wide mouth just like the 40 ounce. It is not a standard mouth, and this is kind of like a coffee cup lid, and I'm pretty sure you can get I'm almost positive you can get a screw-on lid like this one, like the 40 ounce, but you cannot get a sports cap. I'm almost positive about that. And this is in lava red. It's also a newer color that they have out, and that is perfect for coffee or for water if you don't think you need a 24 ounce or a 40 ounce. Next, I think maybe their newest addition, which is the Hydro Flask food flask, and this is in some sort of yellow/orange. It looks a little bit more orange than I think it will in this video, but it's pretty small. I just cleaned it, but it's pretty small. You can get a size up. This is a 12 ounce food flask, and you can get an 18 ounce, which I do not have that, but it is really perfect for, grapes, cheeses, soups, any liquids you want to add in, or small snacks you may want on the go, which I use that particularly for school and for camping. I did do some testing, and the 12 ounce food flask, it'll fit a smaller bottle, a smaller can like Campbell's chicken with rice, which is 10.5 ounces. But of course, if you do have a bigger can like, Campbell's Home Style or something like that, that is going to be let's see, 18.6 ounces, which is of course not going to fit a 12 ounce food flask. So that can give you a little bit of size comparison. Also, you can look inside and you can see how low this lid does screw down. It's going to screw down, so it's actually not this, you can't fit that much liquid in, because the lid is going to push down to about right here, and if you have liquid up here, of course it's going to come out. But you can close that up, screw it on, and it will keep your foods cold, hot for a good while. Next, you are going to want to get something to clean these with, and for my preferences, I got these cleaning brushes on Amazon for cheap. I'll add a link in the description. But they work perfect for both the wide mouth and the standard mouth. I mainly just use this one here. I think it was I'm pretty sure it was $13 to $16 for this setup here. It may have been closer to 13, but once again, I will add the link in the description. Also, the link to the website for Hydroflask. So, I want to show you one last thing that you can do with any of the wide mouth bottles. One sec. So unscrew this. Okay. If you're a coffee drinker like I am, you're really gonna like this if you're camping or if you go places a lot like hotels and you want to make your own coffee and not use, or they don't have a coffee maker or anything like that, or you don't have a coffee maker. So this is what I got for coffee. It's a GSI Outdoors coffee dripper, and it's collapsible. So how does this work? Well, you just pull up like that, and now it has basically, look at that. So now it's opened up, and you can make coffee just with this. It's just a dripping mechanism. You put a filter in, and you set this on top of your coffee, your hydro flask, or your coffee mug, or whatever you're going to use it for, just like that. Put a coffee filter in here. Put your coffee in, your pre-ground up coffee, and then you pour boiling water in, and then you can also still use the lid to keep the heat in. And I've already tested this out 3 or 4 times, and it makes great coffee, which is pretty awesome. So there's that, and then you can take the lid and just snap it on. Set that aside. So it's stainless steel inside, and that's pretty much it. They're very simplistic, they're very minimal, they have a cool feel to them. I don't have any complaints. No paint has scratched off of any of my hydro flask yet, as I can tell. I haven't been searching you know, vigorously to look for scratched off paint, but as far as I can tell, they've held up really well. I have no dents in any of my hydro flask yet, and that's pretty awesome. So if you need a water bottle or need a food flask or need something that will not burn your hand when you touch it, and also will not perspire and get water all over a desk or anything like that, these work perfect. There's actually ice cold water in this flask right now, and as you can tell, it's not even the slightest bit wet on the outside, which is pretty awesome. And it's great if you value that sort of quality in a water bottle. Okay, I just wanted to show y'all this and make sure y'all knew about it and kind of put my word out there on these. They're really awesome. As you can tell, I bought a whole variety of them because I like them so much. So go check them out, and hope y'all enjoy them. Bye.